Hello everybody. It's your boy once again. Today we are going to focus on Land Raider Proteus. That's gonna be a my Venerable Land Raider. As you may know already, I'm working on this project for a few streams, and yesterday was much shorter stream because I decided to switch things up a little bit. I was, struggling with painting by hand all these black parts, and I decided, okay, let's go and just use airbrush instead. So I finished up earlier, and I started painting everything that I want to be black with airbrush. Of course, that's gonna be, many places that are not very nicely or perfectly done with the black, but I managed to do it fast and more or less efficient, So today I'm gonna, as you can see, the silver parts are kind of done. I'm gonna try to mix a gold and correct all these parts that I want gold. As you can see, I painted this part black because in the original piece, in the original Proteus that's on the website of Games Workshop, they use model from Imperial Fists, and it has like a black line on this part, like a black area on this part and yellow area on this part. So I'm gonna use, of course, gold and black. Just we'll see how does it look in the end. I think it's not a bad idea actually. The problem's gonna be with to create nice straight line, because I didn't have any tape that I could use to make it straight. So I just use the hand to do that. But that's not an issue. We will try to do it by hand as best as I can. And well, I guess we can start. We can probably do some. Now this black can be done later, so we will start and go ahead with gold areas. I have to, of course, mix the correct gold, so it looks at least kind of similar to the base color. So to do that, I'm doing mix of 3 colors, which is Alchemy, Metal Alchemy, Period Alchemy from Scale 75. It's Citrine Alchemy, also Scale 75, and Retributor Armor, Citadel, of course. So let's go ahead and mix these 3 colors, which will give me very nice cold, but not as cold as only these 2 scale colors. Gold color. I want to match as close as possible the color that's already on the body here, so I can I can keep the consistency in terms of colors in my custodies. And yeah, we'll see if I manage to make something that's fairly close to the original. This gold that I'm using for the base, I was talking about that already for a few times. It's a just a regular spray can from art shop that is used usually for graffiti, the wall paintings outside. So there is no equivalent in Games Workshop or any other brand that exactly matches this color. So what I'm doing, I'm just, trying my best and looking to find. This looks kind of similar. We'll see. This is very, very similar, actually. Probably I can add a little bit more restricted armor here. Of course, the finish will be a little bit different because, painting with spray and painting with brush always leaves a little bit different kind of finish. We'll see about that. So the coverage is alright, nothing. Not the greatest one, definitely not. Okay, so if you see from the side, you can clearly see the difference. So probably I should do this color all the way on all this area. Good morning, Kigi83. Welcome back. So just to keep the same kind of brush strokes all the way. And the color is alright. Let me try it on some area that is actually dirty. I see dirty, but it's covered with black or some other paint that doesn't supposed to be covered with. So for example, there's a lot of black here. I'll try to cover it. Yeah. So in this case, there's quite a big difference, but that's all right. That is all right. So as you can see, we'll try to, I don't know, get to this place. Maybe slowly start to draw some line. Of course, very rough in the beginning, just to mark how I wanted to go. To separate black and gold. And I guess we can start first layer of gold here, because I think one is not enough to cover, especially these areas that are close to the racks. That are, not damaged, but during airbrushing, of course, I didn't manage to save it from getting dirty. Maybe I can use a little bit more retributor, as I said. I don't know, because in the end, all is gonna be covered with Greg Surfeit, right? So it is not that important to keep exactly the same. Good morning, Grat Ogre. Welcome back. Good to see you guys. Glad you're here. And I'm glad that I finally, I'm done with this. With painting these wheels, or whatever is it called in English, I don't know. I'm calling them racks, but honestly, I'm not sure. It was a painful process from the beginning. Probably I should do airbrush. Sorry, I should do it separately, first of all. No. And then, since I didn't do it separately, I should do it by airbrushing from the beginning. it would save me quite a lot of time. At least to one stream, the first stream, you know. But that's all right. We are past this this process, and we will focus now on getting things done in the next phases. So this is here. I need to be a little bit careful because I thought this area can be black here. It looks like kind of engine exhaust or something. So let's keep it black, just to be a little bit more interesting color-wise. The coverage is, as I said, it's not perfect, so it's okay. Can manage. I think two layers over this part are gonna be enough. Stupid work interrupts me watching stream. I missed last two of them because of working. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Everything is available on YouTube if you wanna check that out. You didn't miss much, honestly. So I was, you know, cursing the situation, very, very upset on my stupidity and basically lack of experience of painting and doing imperial tanks, because this was the biggest problem for me. This is like basically the first actual tank that I'm painting, because I don't have Imperium armies, so I'm always you know, used to play Xenos. Xenos of course have vehicles, but it's completely different vehicles, usually flying vehicles. At least the armies that I'm playing are like, or walkers, right? Like Necrons or Eldars. So these are totally different vehicles. And I just didn't used to paint vehicles that are actually driving, you know, on some kind of wheels or these, we call it in Polish stonoga. But it is what it is. It's a learning lesson for the future that I have to just remember. I cannot assemble everything all at once. That is the worst idea ever. First of all, I should not glue these parts. It should be done separately. Then all this extra stuff, or even this one, probably would be better to keep it separate. And then, as I did, for example, like with this weapon here, keep it separate, and then after painting on the main body, and after painting these parts separately, then glue it together. But as you can see, I didn't do that, and I have to now spend a little bit more time on painting the details here, and, you know, covering mistakes. But okay, no problem. It's I don't want to give up yet on this project. I want to finish it. I don't know if I can manage finish it this week, because of course it's gonna take some time longer than expected, probably. I was thinking, okay, I will spend 4 streams and I will finish this big boy, but that might not be the case actually. especially if I do want to have some more details here and there. But yeah, I will try to do as much as possible during the streams, and maybe on the weekend spend a little bit of time doing the details. Okay, so we are gonna, at least today, probably spend most of the time covering all these places that are touched by airbrush, and that should not be touched by airbrush. And this is gonna take most of the time. I might switch to a bigger brush actually, which should speed up the process. I can keep this brush on the side because in case I want to do a little bit more precise areas. But for now I can switch it up. You see this big area should be gold all around, so let's there we go. So I took much wider brush and we'll see. It should give me a coverage, faster coverage, maybe not better but faster. Still feel a little sick, which was not helpful last 2 days. You know, I was getting mad pretty fast. Maybe next days I'm gonna go to doctor or something, because I don't think it's normal to have this running nose for 2 weeks. Now over 2 weeks actually, so maybe it's some kind of allergy. I don't know. I should probably check it. So about tomorrow though, I'm not sure if I'm gonna manage to do the stream, just because of, you know, this visit to hospital, medical center or whatever. We'll see about that. Or maybe I'll feel amazing tomorrow and I'll just do the stream normally. Hello there, I missed a few streams. Brother Jagger, yeah. Hello, welcome back. Good to see you. No worries, guys, I'm still here, you know, not going anywhere. I very appreciate that you're coming back. So that's a good information for me, that from time to time, you know, I'm sitting here alone talking to myself, but good to have some company on days like this. All right, so this part is done. Switching the brush was definitely a good call. And also last days I was cooking something off stream, painting, not painting, assembling some stuff that I'm gonna do next. I can tell you guys that I'm getting ready with 2 Telemon dreadnoughts. I think that's gonna be kind of interesting. You know, they are like bigger version of the regular dreadnoughts. Regular Contemptor, not Contemptor. These are, you know, these 30 kg ones. They're big guys with huge shoulder pads, and they have a lot of weapons. Or, as I did, I made them with magnets, so I can switch the weapons however I like. So that's fun. And 2 of them will bring me quite a lot of points to my list. And now I'll have to, you know, I cannot take everything I have now. I have to think a little bit what I want to do. I have to also check what are the options on them in terms of weapons, what the weapons do. But yeah, 2 Telemons are coming soon to the stream. Also, I did Aquilon's Terminators, but this time with fire pikes and claws. They have like power gauntlet, no, how you call it? Power fist, sorry. Power fist that has lightning claws on it. So these guys are gonna be 2 Telemons. You robbed GW or what? No. I don't need to rob them, fortunately. Yeah, and these 3 Aquilons are gonna be maybe next week. I was thinking to do a little bit more Sagittarium as well, and honestly just regular Guardians, because I don't have too many of the regular units painted. And also I have the new Shield Captain that I glued and primed. So this should be an interesting stream as well, because it's a totally new sculpt. I think it's very nice. On the pictures I wasn't convinced, but in real life it's very nice sculpt. And he has this long spear. It's a little bit different than regular spear because it has like two blades, kind of like 2-way blades, as well as a melta. So it's fire spear or something. I don't know exactly how they call it. And the shield. It's like a kind of shield, like a bucklet or something on the right arm. So he will be the next character. Also, in the meantime, I'm preparing the next palace, because it's cheap and it's pretty good as a gaming, you know, vehicle. It's only 60 points, so it's basically 1 custodian, so I can, you know, remove 1 guy and stake extra palace. And yeah, I have 1 Silent Sister that I want to do. And the guy who I'm playing with 30k, he said they are very strong in game. So I might as well check that out, if they are actually strong or not. And yeah, I mean, I can use Alea, which I already painted, if you guys remember. But I have this Forge Ward lady with a pretty nice pose. I like the pose of it. So, and I'm not sure what, I don't remember the name. Jenna, something like this. Okay, so This is the first layer. I'm finishing slowly Squad of Sister of Silence. Next I'll do Bikers. Awesome, awesome. Sister of Silence I should do as well. Maybe I can do it. Next, not next, but soon-ish, let's say. Because I've assembled 5 of them. But I never managed to paint them, so I'll see what I can do. Actually, it was thank you for saying that, because you reminded me that I should probably prime them, because they are assembled. Just 5 girls with bolters. Hey Jagger, the Quillen fire parks look like leaf blowers. Yeah, that's true. They have this kind of vibe to them. What are they called? The lightning claws, though, looks nice, very nice. But the fire pikes definitely leaf blowers. It's gonna be my job to make them less silly looking. We'll see if I can manage that. Okay, so the second layer already looks a little bit better. The thing is, I can still see the brush strokes, which I'm not the biggest fan of, just because it's an armor, you know, it's a flat area. If you see the brush strokes, it's not looking as good as, you know, just a flat, clear area, like it would be done with airbrush or primer. But what to do? Okay, this was done. Let's continue here. And when I'm done with a little bit more custodies, so, like for example, maybe December, let's say, I'm gonna switch to another army. I'm probably not gonna finish all the custodies I have, but it's gonna be a good time to switch things up a little bit. And I was thinking to do the Necrons, because I have a lot of started projects in Necrons that need very low amount of work and effort, because they are almost done. But also I have a lot of projects that are big and totally untouched, like Silent King. So this is going to be something that will come up next, after Custodies in next months, you know. I was thinking maybe I'll do Eldars, but mentally I'm not there yet, not ready yet. I might switch systems for a bit. Just, you know, do some short 2-week or 3-week streams with another systems. Maybe Sylvanet, because I have a small army of Sylvanet, or maybe some Necromunda stuff. We'll see about that. The main idea I have, at the moment at least, is to, after Custodies, start doing Necrons. And of course, the goal would be to finish all my army of Necrons, to finish painting all the army. Because as I said, it's nearly done. So there are a few projects that will take time, like Silent King. What else I'm thinking that can take some time? Maybe some characters. I'll spend a little longer than I than on the regular guys. But you know, I have some Lich Guard, I have some Praetorians that can be done quite fast. So let's see what the future will bring. And I really want to have some army like ready, completely painted, with 0 unpainted models. Zero to assemble models. That's also another part. So I think these guys are the closest to my goals. Okay. Here we go. Second layer. Not in all the parts the second layer is necessary, but just to keep the amount of paint consistent throughout all the mini. And maybe I can make the color a little bit more stable, like not see-through gold from behind. There we go. It's not about completion, it's about the journey. There will always be minis to paint. This is... yeah. This is actually very true. No, definitely. I will not stop after 1000. But it's gonna feel really good if I have an army that's, you know, completely done. Of course, if there will be a new release, I'm probably gonna get it, and then I can start working on it straight away. You know, paint it in a few days or something, and then still saying, you know, I have fully painted army. Of course, working on other stuff in the meantime, which is gonna be the case always. But it's also true. I'll open Combat Patrol box with those bikes I'll paint soon. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. I mean, these bikes, as I remember, I have assembled a few of them, are quite not the easiest to assemble, let's say. Just they have a lot of parts. I do not recommend to glue the bikers to the bikes though. So if you are thinking about that, just be aware that if you glue the bikers to the bikes, the start is going to be much more difficult to paint these models, because there are some parts, especially the spears, are gonna be a complete mess in terms of, you know, going around them and trying not to break them and all that stuff. So if you can keep the bikers, even the spear itself, like the you know, the arm of spear, if you can keep separate from from the body of the biker, I think it's gonna help quite a lot with how easy you're gonna paint them, or how easy of a time you're gonna have painting them. Similar, you know, what I'm doing now, and what I should do now. Actually, I should do some of these parts separately. Okay, so the body here has two covers, two layers. It's the coverage is not amazing. Let's say there's a lot of brush strokes. Maybe on the video it doesn't look so bad. Definitely not perfect. In this line, I will have to take some kind of tape or measure or something and just see, make it as straight as possible. Definitely with different brush though. So let's see, do I want to do this part or this part? Probably I will start here. All right. So what I did was go to kind of this line. Of course, the black I'm gonna do with the brush.